Making money with binary options is not always easy. As a matter of fact, 95% of people actually end up losing money with binary options when they try to actually trade. But I actually made during the last week around $2,093 with pocket option, and in this specific video I want to show you exactly how I did it. But please don't actually think that this is something easy. As a matter of fact, in this video, I'm gonna give you a full tutorial as to how is it that I trade with binary options. And I'm not just talking about a simple strategy, click here, enter there, and just, I don't know, just randomly trade. No, here I'm gonna give you my technical analysis and why sometimes I enter even when not all of the conditions are actually met on a single strategy. I also have, of course, some live trades, which we're gonna actually explain and break down. And more importantly, I'm gonna teach you exactly what you should be doing if you wanna actually make money the way I'm making. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we're gonna talk about pocket option and how I was able to make $2,000 in profit just last week by trading conservatively, which means doesn't matter if you are a risky trader or you are a trader who's still afraid of placing trades. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to actually be conservative when placing trades, but still making a good amount of money. So hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. So the first thing that I want to talk to you today is what is pocket option, because this is the actual broker that I'm going to be using during this video and the one that I'm going to be talking about during this video. So it's actually super important that you fully understand exactly what I'm talking about. So pocket option is this broker right here. It's exclusively for binary options, but in addition some, I don't know, some Forex platform and stuff, but I don't recommend you to use it. If you're going to use a Forex broker or something like that, then it's super important that you use an MT4, MT5 platform or C-Trader or even TradingView, but not a random website just like this one. This is made for binary options, so go ahead and use it. The platform is right here, and basically what the platform is an actual chart that is included inside of the website that allows you to actually place positions inside of the website in order to make money. For instance, you can see right here that we are looking at the British pound against the Australian dollar or the Aussie dollar, and you can actually place trades for 300 whatever amount of money for a certain amount of minutes. So basically that's what the website is for. Now, according to what I know, it's available worldwide, but I'm hearing somewhere, I don't know, in the comments and stuff, that is no longer available in the US. I'm not sure. I'm not in the US and I've never been to the US, so I don't know exactly how the regulations actually work, but it's actually more recommended that you actually go through the broker and ask them directly, hey, can I use your broker? This is my location, or here I am. They're gonna even identify where you're talking to, since you're gonna be having an IP address and stuff. So it's actually better to go with them. Now, if you're outside of the US, this broker is actually allowed. So I'm actually gonna put the link to it in the description of this video, and it is an affiliate link in case you guys wanna use it to open a free account with them. I may get a small commission out of it, but the most important thing that I want you to do is actually to get a demo account. A demo account would allow you to actually practice as much as needed when it comes to binary options. Any single strategy, you have a real market conditions here so that you can actually place trades, play around with the platform and see if you get familiar with it. So that's my biggest recommendation. Go ahead and go open a demo account first, but the link will be in the description of this video. Now, this point is actually really important, and it is why most people actually lose money with binary options. Look, the fact that you see a video online or watch the video online and you say, hey, this strategy seems good, is a crossing of moving averages, and it actually looks pretty darn simple, so I'm just gonna try it out. And you give it a try, and then you see that you win 10 trades in a row. I've seen that in the comments of my videos many times. Hey, I had 10 wins in a row. This strategy really does work, so I'm putting in real money. Or I made, like, I don't know, X amount of money, and now I'm finally making money with binary options. Then I don't see the comment from the same person saying, hey, I'm making consistent money every single week. There's a reason why. Well, maybe they don't want to comment in my videos, that's fine. But the other option is the fact that they made money the first day, but they couldn't continue making money afterwards. And there's a reason for it. And I really want you to pay attention to it, because this could be your mistake. And this being your mistake, we're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars that you might be losing every single day just because you didn't know this. Look, you have to combine technical analysis along with institutional trading. And we're talking about Forex when we talk about institution trading, but we also can use that as an advantage when it comes to binary options. So 95% of people loses money with binary options because they actually just focus on technical analysis. And we're gonna talk about the combination between Forex and binary options in this video, but I just want you to pay attention to not only the indicators that I'm going to be using, but also to the analysis that I'm gonna be putting or taking place during the video or during my live trades, so I fully understand exactly how is it that I ended up making money. So hopefully that actually makes sense. Now let's go ahead and dive into the computer. So now let's go ahead and jump into the juicy stuff, and let's start learning about the technical analysis that I'm using right here. You're gonna realize that there are a few changes that I made in regards to the previous videos that I had and the previous strategies that I've been using. But now you're gonna fully understand exactly why in some videos I entered at different places that I was selling. So I was doing my own technical analysis, and there was a reason behind it. The first thing that you're gonna realize is that the candlestick period, I actually have it in 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds or 1 minute. Now, the indicator that I'm personally using, or the 3 indicators, is basically the moving average, in the period of 50 or 200, I'm sorry, SMA, and then I'm using also the stochastic oscillator, and I'm using the RSI. Now, the reason why I'm actually using the RSI and the stochastic is just to determine what is going to be a retraction point according to the trend. The reason why I'm using the 200 SMA is because I want to identify the trending. But the reason why I'm not going to be just trading by using these indicators is because I want to do my own analysis. So one thing that you got to understand is the fact that when you are trading with binary, with Forex, with stocks or anything like that, what is important for you to know is the fact that you're not the only one trading there. There are going to be like 100 people trading that are actually trading with you and making money. Here's one person, another one, and 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 another one. And the more people you actually see trading in one place, that's when you see big movements of the market. So what you see in right here, and let me just go ahead and erase all the people. When you see right here that it actually touched a bottom and then immediately started going up, it basically means that a lot of people placed a buy position in that specific space. Now, since a lot of people are actually placing positions in that place, if you place an opposite position, then you're gonna lose the trade no matter what. But if you actually trade with the group of people who are actually buying at the same time, then you're actually gonna make money. And one thing that I wanna clarify right here, many people placing binary trades are not gonna change the market at all. Binary does not affect the markets at all. But many people placing trades at the same time in Forex, that actually creates a movement, okay? Now, having said that, there's one line that I actually drew in this area, which I'm going to explain the trade in just a little bit, but there are simple lines that are being created all the time that are giving us certain entry points. So if we are going in an uptrend, we're gonna actually identify call positions, and if you're going in a downtrend, you're gonna enter put positions. So here, you can realize that I drew an horizontal line and I can draw another one, but here there is a small, let me just go ahead and move this. There is a small retraction into this section. This became a resistance line that eventually got broken because we're looking at an uptrend. Then the movement that the trade actually did, or the pair, was actually to go back to the same previous resistance that it now became a support line, and it started bringing orders back up. And we can see this all day long. Trust me, all day long. We can see right here another one, this right here. This became a new resistance. So we can even use this one, but I think that this one is good. And then realized that it got broken, and then it went back and took some orders. It went back. It took this, it became a resistance. So now when it got broken, that's where I drew the line. It went back and took my trades, and boom, started jumping and made me money. Okay, so it's not just about the indicators. Why? Because if we see at these specific moments what happened with the indicators, for instance, if you wanted to enter here, you're gonna realize that the RSI did not touch the 50 level. It just continued to be above the 50 level. But when it comes to the stochastic, you see that it was a crossover going up. So you can actually use them as a reference. But the most important thing is the point where people are placing orders, especially since we're trading with 5-minute positions. So we're trading along with a bunch of scalper traders. Same thing could have happened right here. In the section where I placed the position right here, you can see that we had a huge drop. And it literally touched the 50 level on the RSI. And also there was a crossover right here. So this is where I want a position today. Not specifically the one that I'm actually talking about when it comes to the live trades that I'm going to show you. Now we can actually find several examples just like this one. Take a look. I have drawn many lines for today's session. I'm not showing you today's trades, I'm showing you last week's trades. But this is another trade that I was able to place today. And the reason why I actually took it, it was because there was a resistance in this section. So I knew that the price was gonna, actually no, that wasn't the one that I took. It was this one right here, the one that I took. So I saw there a new resistance was actually formed right here. So once it went back, I actually entered a couple of positions here. There was a slight crossover in this section, and even though the RSI didn't confirm it, I knew that many people were placing orders in this specific session, so that's the reason why I entered. So hopefully that actually makes sense. And now we can go ahead and jump and see the live trades so that you fully understand, and then I'm going to come back and explain those live trades to you. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so we're gonna start with this first one, and you're gonna notice that I started with a 10-minute positions, okay? And I'm gonna be speeding the process because you already saw the live trades right here. So the first one, I actually drew a line or a zone where the positions were actually supposed to be placed. Let me just go ahead and get my pen real quick. So this is the zone. I think I can't really draw. There you go. So this is the zone that I actually drew where the trades were actually being placed. Why? There was a huge and strong resistance right here, but there was a resistance level in this section where most of the positions were going to be placed. Now, was that 100% accurate? Obviously, if there were some candles over the like over the resistance point, there was a chance that the price would actually break in this section. So I kept on waiting, and yeah, it actually broke in that specific area. Now, you already know that I tend to actually place more than one positions at better entries. It's not martingale because I'm not doubling my positions and I'm not putting for the exact same expiration. No, I'm actually entering positions at a better pricing, and I'm not trading with 2 or I'm not trading with 5% of my balance or anything like that. I'm trading with small. So here we have more positions entered, but I knew that this zone was supposed to be respected. So I had several entries here, and as you can see, the zone was indeed respected. At least no candlestick was actually being closed above the zone as it happened right here. Even with this candle that you see in this area, there was a huge wick, but the price was actually still retracting in order to be down. As you can see, I didn't win all of the positions, but I won a bunch of positions, and then I lost a few. Now, when I actually jump into the second clip, this is just day one, you're gonna realize that I actually decided to actually change my expiration. The expiration will depend. Do you want to just 10-minute expiry at once, or do you want it to expire at a certain point? So you can see right here that I actually decided my trades to close at 8:35 a.m. So once I actually had those trades placed, I looked for a different area in order for me to place the positions. I drew a zone where I knew the trades would actually take place. I saw the wick, I saw this support level, and I also said this resistance or new support level in this area. So there's a slight area where first of all, this resistance and this support line was actually drew. So all of this is the support zone. So that's the reason why I placed my position in the middle. It was okay if I placed it above. Okay, so I'm sorry, I just went too fast. So I placed those positions, and I was still monitoring the other positions that I had placed. And here I won a few, if I'm not mistaken. I won the 2 of them or 1, I'm not sure. There you go. So these ones, I already won them. There you go. I have another one placed, I don't know why, for a different expiry time. And then I kept on having entries in this specific pair, USD/JPY. Now, one thing that I want you to ignore is the fact that I placed positions with 65% for payout. It was 45%. It was my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you got to pay attention to it. So here we see that the first position that we placed, we won it. And now the second one has a lot more chances to actually win because I placed it inside of the zone. And I don't know. Let me see. Speed up a little bit more. And there you go. We ended up winning this position as well. Okay, that was day one. Now, if we jump into day 2, which was obviously the next day, there was just one set that I had, one setup. Here's the trading zone, or here's the resistance. This is a support that was broken by this candle right here. But why did I put it here? Because I see that this zone right here is still tradable. The price could even reach this level and then retract. So I'm taking my chances here, and obviously I know exactly what I'm doing. So I placed that position, and then I saw that the price was actually getting closer to my trading zone, and now it continued to drop. Okay, why? It respected completely the zone. It literally almost even just got in and then it started dropping. But I'm, trying to speed it up because the trades were like 10 minutes, so it's kind of boring just to see me trading. Then we won the first one, and then the other ones were kind of risky, honestly, and I was like kind of looking at it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose one or two. But then I won the three positions, and everything was good and according to plan. Now, this is how I place my positions. Hopefully you didn't get bored by looking at my trades, but I wanted to show them to you so that you understand the entries. That's the most important thing. Now, why did I enter even without the confirmations of the stochastic or the RSI? Now, again, I already explained this a little bit before, but I want to make sure that you fully understand it. Look, the reason why I entered even without the final confirmation is simply because I was doing my technical and fundamental analysis, and I was trading, combining different situations such as where the support line was, the trading zone that I was actually managing to have, and more importantly, trying to understand where more people were actually placing trades at once. That is something super, super important. Why? Because just because you think that the stochastic is gonna cross is not enough. You gotta understand exactly where other people are actually trading. Where are they placing positions according to the trend, according to support and resistance, according to retractions, and so on. So I did my analysis and I fully explained to you that the most important thing for me, at least in this scenario, was actually the fact that I was placing positions not only following the indications, but also following my personal analysis. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, I made $2,000, $2,093 and in profit. Now, is it good? Well, if we take a look at my actual balance during last week was around $11,000. So $11,000 and $2,000 in profit, we're talking about over 20% in profit, or at least something around 18% in profit during just 1 week. Now that's insanely good. The target that you should have during the week should be around 5 to 10%. So if I was able to get around 20%, that's always something good. As a matter of fact, today's Monday, and when I placed my positions today, I was able to make like around $500 out of those $13,000 account. So we're talking about that I'm increasing slow, but I'm not actually risking that much. So $2,000 is good, but if your account, let's say, is $200,000, then $2,000 is not gonna do anything, right? But what I'm pointing out here is that you shouldn't focus on the dollar amount, but in the balance increase that you have in your account. So if your account is around $100, then you should have made trading the exact same thing that I did around $20, which is good. If your account was $1,000, then you should have made around $200. If your account was $10,000, and you see where I'm going with this, right? So the point is not just to focus on the dollar amount, but also checking how much is your balance increase, and more importantly, how much risk do you take? So if you notice, I didn't take that much risk in my trades, at least now compared to what I actually took in some other videos that I have, but I knew what I was doing, so I felt confident to actually place positions with more than 1% of my balance. So hopefully that makes sense as well. Now, I know I've said a lot, and sometimes we all need some sort of help or support or company when it comes to day trading. So therefore, I want to talk to you about my special and secret signals group for binary options. I know some of you might be familiar with it, but if this is the first time that you've ever heard that I have a signals group, yes, I do. I have a binary options and a Forex signals group, but this time, let me just go ahead and talk to you about the BLW Binary Master App, which is a website that I personally created in order to help you make money with binary options. Sometimes we need that certain, extra confirmation about, hey, should I enter this trade or shouldn't I enter this trade, and so on. So here's the website. And in the website, not only you're gonna find signals from expert traders, but you're also gonna find three things. You're gonna find a complete training when it comes to binary options, specially made by me, with 10 different lessons where I'm going to teach you what are binary options, how to trade binary options, how to choose a broker, how to deposit, and so on. So once you actually go through this training, then you're able to download an application that I've specially made for you as well that you can install into your MetaTrader 4 and make money with it. It's a signal service application. You install it and you start getting signals immediately for 2 or 3 minute positions telling you, hey, buy here, sell here. It's completely amazing. You can learn more about in blwbinarymasterApp.com. And if that's not enough, we got 2 signal providers who are doing amazingly great. The first one is Marcel, who is by far, I think, the top trader or the best binary trader that I've ever seen. He's even better than me in sending signals. And here he is with over 2,000 members following his signal. It's just amazing. And he actually shares his different schedules. For instance, right here, Monday, he's at 12 GMT, Tuesday and Wednesday, 13 GMT, Thursday, 12:30 GMT, and Friday, 13 GMT. He gives a different schedule every single week. And if that's not enough, we have Pablo Signals now, who is providing a signals to, again, same thing. Doing the analysis for you, placing the signals for you, and showing you exactly how you should be trading with these specific signals. I even have some webinars. Marcel has some webinars as well where he teaches exactly how to follow his signals and so on. So definitely the invitation is right there, not only for the signals, but also for the training and also for the application. Now, how is it that you're supposed to get into this group? Well, it's actually insanely cheap. If you actually go into the website and go to pricing, you're gonna find different options in order to get it. Marcel offers a $17 mentorship that is optional, but you can actually have the monthly plan for only $49.99 a month, the 6 month for $249.99, and the yearly plan for almost $500 for 1 year of signals, which is insanely cheap. And in the 6 month and the 1 year plan, you have a free mentorship with Marcel. So hopefully I can see you there making money with us. The invitation is right there, blwbinarymasterApp.com. Now, I did mention that I make a combination between Forex and binary options. And what I mean by this is basically that I know exactly when the markets are doing, well, not exactly, right? Because nobody can actually know by default. But for instance, right now, you can see that these are my Forex charts, and this is my funded account. And you can see that right now I'm at $1,000 in profit. Why? Because I knew that there was gonna be a retraction in pricing on these points right here. Why? Because I know how to trade Forex. Forex is a combination between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. And what I mean by fundamental analysis is basically trading with institutions. So when you trade along with institutions, usually what happens is that you trade along with a group of people, like I mentioned before. If you're going to be trading, let's say, a buy position in this section, is because not 1, not 3, but hundreds, if not thousands of people are placing trades at the exact same time right here. There was a group of people placing trades right here, and that's the reason the price actually spiked. What happens if you try to buy, or let's see this little green candle right here, maybe a few people try to buy right here, but a bunch of people try to sell at this point. Therefore, the strong trend was a downtrend. So you're trading with people, not against people. So when you try to do, or when you're able to master the combination between Forex and binary options, is when you have those sniper entries even in binary options as well, which is exactly what happened on the live trades that I actually shared with you. So hopefully that actually makes sense. Before we finish with this video, I wanna clear up some essentials, such as what are the best times to trade. Look, I trade every single day from 14 GMT or sometimes even 13 GMT, and the last position that I can place is like around 17 GMT. There's a reason behind it. Can you trade some other times? Yes, you can trade basically 24 hours a day. But the brokers usually offer a better payout during those times, 13 GMT to 17 GMT. It's a 4-hour window. Now, after that, some of the pairs are going to be closed. Some of them are going to have very low payout. And I highly recommend you to trade only with pairs with over 70% in payout, which means every $100 that you trade or you risk, then you're going to make $70 in return if you win the position. So during those times are the best times that I have been able to find a trade. But there's also the Asian session, which starts like around 3 GMT or something like that. And you might also find some good opportunities to trade right there. But the strongest market to actually trade is the New York session, which starts around 13 to 14 GMT. So my biggest recommendation is actually to trade during these times. Now, all right, so the video actually cut off, and it basically because my microphone actually got out of battery. But I wanted to finish this video by telling you why I use pocket option for this specific strategy. And the truth is that not only is one of the top brokers in the world right now for binary options, but it also gives me the speed that I need in order to place my positions and place my trades. It has a good payout on the pairs that I'm actually currently using. And more importantly, they do pay out. I've made several withdrawals with this specific company and I have no issues in the past. So I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So that's the reason why I recommend it. But you can use Quotex, you can use All-in Trade, and I'm not sure what the brokers are out there. IQ Option I don't trust, but I wanted to clarify that. And if in case you guys want to use the exact same broker I'm using, I'm going to put the link to it in the description of this video. It is an affiliate link, so if by any chance you want to use it, I may get a small commission out of it, so I appreciate it. But if not, you can just go ahead and look it up on Google and open your free demo account and start practicing this strategy. So hopefully that makes sense as well. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you did, smash the like button as usual. And if by any chance you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below right here. And more importantly, share this video with people that you think that might enjoy this video as well as you did. So hopefully it was, I don't know, educational, it was constructive, and you can start making even more money from now on. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for being a BLW. I'll see you on the next one.